Namaste everyone. So good to see many of you coming back now as we have launched this new program on Pongal Day in India. Our plan is by the time we come to April, we will have not only this evening session you have in India, but also a morning session. We have been training a number of teachers, and once over this period between now and March, they're all settled, then in which case it becomes easier to do. And the teachers are all from India. So actually, the people who can lead the morning session will be from India. So with that. So welcome everybody. So let's begin with first making sure you're seated comfortably. Close your eyes. Make sure your spine feels aligned. Be aware of yourself within. Take a slow, deep breath. Feel the belly, chest, shoulders all expand. And as you exhale, feel the muscles loosen and the mind relax. One more slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, mentally let go and tell yourself, I've let go of everything. Feel a lightness come on to you. Our usual disclaimer, when you attend this session, you do so with the understanding that you're responsible for your own well-being. Our organization and those of us who lead these sessions are not responsible for the outcome of your participation here. So please exercise caution in whatever you do and make sure you follow the rule of yoga that there cannot be any strain whatsoever in what you do. Everything should be done with such light effort whereby you can have meditative focus in what you're doing. Keeping that in mind, a good way to ensure that you don't strain yourself is to be aware of yourself within and watching your breath. Breath is usually an indicator. If it is slow and smooth, you're unlikely to create any strain. So with that now, let's begin with 3 Oms. But before that, let's establish the group consciousness. The group consciousness is the collective consciousness of all of us. And when we work with group consciousness, each one of us will be able to pull up the other in our meditative awareness. So all you have to do is think of everybody who are in this group as within yourself. Now we'll begin the first of 3 Oms. The first Om, visualize your awareness going beyond the body. Second Om, visualize you're going beyond the zone of light, which is into the spiritual world. Third Om, think of yourself as connecting into the source of everything. This is why we do the typical Om, Bhur, Bhuva, Swa. So Bhu is the physical world, Bhuva is the spiritual world, Swa is the spiritual world, is the source of everything. So now, take a slow deep breath in. So now we can go on to the chakra vibration. Do we have any new people here? Doesn't look like it, but nevertheless I will repeat the purpose of the chakra vibration. The chakra vibration is to bring deep calmness within yourself, from where whatever you do, you will have greater inner awareness. This we say as balancing in, as the Samanavayu, as we say in yoga. So bring your awareness to the perineum. Visualize a column along the middle of the body. Often people think of the spine, but this is not the spine. It is in front of the spine, in the middle of the body. So focus at the perineum, and this is the place between the anus and the genital area, right where you're seated. And if you want to stimulate that point, all you do is squeeze your buttocks. And from there, visualize a column all the way going to the top of the middle of the head. So, but then, at this time, we'll only focus at the perineum. Pressing on the little finger with the thumb, bring the middle of the palm towards focus the middle of the palm towards the perineum. And we will do the sound lum. Take a deep breath in. Lum. Lum. Release the fingers and continue. Lum. 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 Last time. Lum. Bring your awareness an inch or so above the perineum. This is behind the place where we urinate, the pubic area, and focusing there as we draw in mentally or with a little bit of application from front to back, like drawing in, pressing on the ring finger with the thumb, we do the sound VUM. Again, focus the middle of the palm towards that point. VUM. 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 Release the fingers, continue. VUM. 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 Last time. VUM. Bring your awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body. As you draw in at the navel, we do the sound rum, pressing on the middle finger with the thumb, palm facing towards the point. Rum. 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 Release the fingers. Continue. Rum. 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 Last time. Rum. Bring the awareness in between the breasts in the middle of the body, and there we do the sound yum. Pressing on the index finger, the pointing finger with your thumb, and again the palms facing towards the point. Yum. 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 Release the fingers. Continue. Yum. 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 Last time. Yum. Now, bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum, thumbs up, loose fist. Hum. 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 Release the hand, continue. Hum. 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 Last time. Hum. Now we bring the awareness to the middle of the head. The middle of the head, in order to get the precise point, bring your fingers to the edge of your eyes and slide it till you go and hit the ear. The two fingers where they are pointing, that's where is the middle of the head. And this is literally speaking behind the bridge of the nose if you look at it in the horizontal plane. And in the yogic plane, we will say it is between the, in the midpoint, between the middle of the forehead and the medulla oblongata. But because it's a diagonal, the midpoint is lower than this area, so right over there. So focusing there, we do the sound chum. So here once again, thumbs up, loose fist. Chum. Release the hand, continue. Chum. 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 Last time. Chum. Now we bring the awareness to the middle of the top of the head, and there we do the sound Om. Once again, loose fist with thumbs pointing up. Release the hand and continue. Last time. Observe the lightness you feel within yourself. Now we are ready to go on to the Ujjayi Pranayam. And those of you who know it, you can proceed. For those who need instructions, focus at the throat area, the lowermost part of the mouth, and focusing there as we inhale and exhale in slow, deep breath only through the nostrils. Visualize a mild sucking sensation as you inhale and a reverse sensation as you exhale. Since this has to be done with very mild effort, with ease, with slow, long breath, some of you may have difficulty doing it with ease to get that sucking sensation. If you find that, make a big smile to bring your cheeks out. And the moment you make the big smile with the cheeks coming out, observe a slight stretch you feel in the throat area. Focus on the stretch, and focusing on the stretch at the throat area, inhale and exhale in slow, deep breath. As you inhale, feel like the air is rubbing on that stretch, and as you exhale, feel like it's rubbing the other way. So please continue. Those of you who are on video, I can check to make sure you're doing it right. And if you're not on video, I cannot check that. Those of you who are on the attendee list, if you want to join the panelists, you have an invitation to do so. Those of you who feel comfortable doing this Ujjayi breath, we can go on to shoulder rotations along with the Ujjayi. If you feel you're not comfortable with the Ujjayi, please don't do the shoulder rotation. Focus only on your throat. So when you're doing shoulder rotations with Ujjayi, you have to focus both at the throat and your shoulder movement at the same time. So it's a little more difficult to do until you get used to it. So if you are comfortable, as you inhale in Ujjayi, lift up the shoulders up towards the ears and slowly move it backward. And as you exhale, lower the shoulder behind you and slowly stretch back, coming back to the starting position. A good easy way for you to do this will be to bring your hands onto your knees. And when your hands are on the knees, the spine is erect. As you inhale, lift up the shoulders. As the shoulder lifts up towards the ear, observe your palms lift up from the knee and the tip of the fingers come onto your knee. And as you pull back the shoulders to complete the inhalation, feel the tip of the fingers slide along the thigh and come backward. And when you begin exhaling, lower the shoulder behind and bring the palms onto your thigh. And as you complete the exhalation, slide the hand back to your knee. So you have the rotation. In this motion, you can observe how slow the Ujjayi is done. It should be done with slow, deep breath. When you're doing the Ujjayi pranayama, the head and neck must not move. They must be in the straight, erect position. Now, it is okay if the spine along with the head and neck rocks slightly backward and forward. But the neck and head should not move. When you slightly rock backward and forward, the spine is not moving, it is only the hip area that is slightly going back and coming slightly front. Last shoulder rotation. Now, bring the hands in a namaste position right into the chest. And as you inhale in Ujjayi, stretch up and slightly pull, as if leaning backward, pulling back the shoulders. And as you exhale, bring the hands by the side and complete the exhalation when you bring the hands together to the chest. So continue. Shobhana, don't lift your chin. Head has to be straight in Ujjayi, head and neck. All it is you're leaning slightly backward, like pulling the shoulder back. The movement is from the hip, the spine stays straight, right? So continue. When you pull back the shoulders, the entire spine leans backward, but the leaning is coming from the hip area. So the back and the neck and the head are straight. The Ujjayi pranayama is anti-inflammatory in nature. So if there are certain subtle pains anywhere in the body, inflammatory pains, it will help to release. Last rotation in this motion. Now make a fist, bend at the wrist and bring it into the chest, elbows in line with the shoulders. And as you inhale, open out the palms perpendicular to the forearms, spread out the fingers and stretch out as you complete the inhalation in Ujjayi. And as you begin the exhalation, make the fist, bend at the wrist, and as you complete the exhalation in Ujjayi, bring it into the chest again and continue. Most of you are not on camera, so I cannot see you. Make sure that With Ujjayi, the head and neck does not bend. Last exhalation. Now, we continue with the Ujjayi breath. Bring the fists below the chin and elbows in line with the shoulders. And as you inhale, go around the wrist. Open out the palms as wide as possible. Make a fist and complete the rotation around the wrist as you exhale in Ujjayi. Think of it as you inhale like a flower, the bud opening up, and as you exhale, the blood closing in, and continue. Last exhalation. Let's go reverse. Then we have inhaled and now exhale, complete the rotation. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now interlock the fingers. Now we are finished with Ujjayi. So from here on we will do normal slow breaths. We interlock the fingers and try to bring not the palms behind the head, but your knuckles. So it's like you're trying to hold it this way. Many of you will not be able to do it that way. If you're unable to bring your knuckles behind your head like this, at least keep the little finger like that where the back of the palm is facing upward. But if you can, bring the knuckles behind the back. The moment you do that, observe your shoulder and your spine, everything stretches and is perfectly aligned. Take a deep breath in, inhale and pull back the shoulders and the elbows. And as you exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the spine to the other side and continue. This system of motion with awareness of the breath and your inner awareness is called prana kriya in the tantra system. In the hatha yoga system, they don't do motions. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Now, get hold of your elbows behind the head. If the elbows don't reach, hold your forearms or wherever it will reach. Now, with the erect spine, as you exhale, pull on one elbow and feel the stretch in two places. The primary stretch is in the shoulder blade, but you also feel a stretch in the hip over there as you pull. Inhale, come back. Exhale, pull the other way. And inhale, come back. And continue. These shoulder exercises combined with the spine and the pranayama are extremely important as people age. As people age, very often there are cases when they lift something that is a little heavy or there is a jerk in the motion. Some connective tissue in the shoulder joint breaks and then it becomes a severe issue. Even it could be a sprain even if it's not a break. And this way you mobilize your shoulder joints in a way so that in your normal activity, if you did anything that causes a stretch over there more than your normal, the shoulders are pliable enough so it won't create an injury. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Now we can go on to our neck exercises. Our breathing, meditation, and all these are very good exercises to relax the body and mind, and they have a collateral impact for people who tend to have high blood pressure. It can bring it down. But there is another factor in the high blood pressure as people as they age is the blood vessels, particularly in the neck area, when they become a little rigid, there are the baroreceptors there which are making sure the brain is getting enough blood. Because they are rigid, they tend to increase the blood pressure. So loosening the neck arteries is very, very important as you age. As you exhale, tilt the head, bringing one ear towards one shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, tilt towards the other shoulder. Inhale, come back up. And continue. Needless to say, besides the flexibility of the carotid arteries in the neck, this also helping the cervical spine, the part of the spine in the neck. It helps to lubricate the discs that are in between each vertebra. If there are any yoga teachers over here in this group, who would like to be part of leading the session from April onwards, we'll be having a training session in the month of March. It'll be 2 weeks of training. And of course, those of you who teach over here, we can also compensate them. This entire project is supported by the Mu Sigma Foundation that is providing the resources for doing this charitable effort for the health of the population, particularly senior citizens. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Now let's do the rotation in a different direction. As you exhale, turn the head and look over one shoulder and inhale, come back. Exhale, look over the other shoulder, inhale, come back, and continue. Anybody who has been a long-term practitioner of yoga and are strong in meditation and they can feel the intuitive awareness within, if you would like to be trained as a teacher, that too is an option. And please respond from the Veda Samskriti Yoga Foundation website, where you can also offer yourself for the training. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Now as you inhale, stretch the head backward and try to lengthen the neck. And pull the neck backwards to lengthen it, and as you exhale, bring the chin downward. Don't bring the chin all the way down, but pull the neck backward, stretch it and bring it down. Those of you who are watching me carefully, you're seeing I'm not doing this. You don't want to do that. You want to pull the neck back and stretch this. Why is this important? As you age, the two parts of the spine, behind the neck and the lumbar region, they develop weakness because of habitual activity. Most of you, whether you're cooking, you're doing things, you're on your computer, you're reading something, the neck is coming down all the time, and as a result, the disc in the back of the neck, the front part of it becomes compressed and dehydrated. So what happens is you want to stretch out the neck. And so when you stretch out the neck and bring, it actually stimulates the entire neck. You don't want to bring the chin down. Now, one more time, inhale back, stretch out the neck, pull back the neck as you exhale, chin down, and we do the 360-degree rotation around the neck. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle around the neck. Go in the same direction. Inhale, and exhale. Last inhalation and last exhalation in this motion. And now let's go opposite motion. Inhale and exhale. Anytime there is any question on the practice, if you want any clarification to do the practice in the correct way, please interrupt, unmute yourself and ask a question. If you want any discussion related to benefits and things like that, don't ask the question now. Wait till the end of the session. On Wednesdays and Sundays, we will have extra half hour in the end for discussion. So keep that in mind and you can ask all your questions there. Last exhalation and complete the rotation around the neck. And now we can go on to stimulating our spine. So as you're seated over here, as we exhale, we will twist the entire spine and head to the right side. Cross the left hand over your right knee and stretch out your right hand and bring it behind you if you don't have any back support. But if there is a chair where you can hold any part of the chair, you can twist further that way. Now when we do this with the sound ah. Many of you will find when you use the sound vibration, you can stretch a lot more, and we call it is more powerful in cleansing the nadis, right? So, and the same way we will do on the left side with the second exhalation. In the third exhalation, we'll place the palm on your seat and then take a backward bend, and then fourth exhalation, we bring the chin to the chest. Now, the fourth exhalation, when you bring the chin to the chest, we do the humming sound like Brahmari, sound. Whereas when you're twisting left, right and back, we do the sound ah. So let's begin. Take a deep breath in, cross the left hand over and stretch out the right hand. Ah. To the left side. To the back. Chin to the chest. Now we go on to the second round, but we will do 2 exhalations in each direction. After the first stretch a little bit more with the second exhalation. So let's take a deep breath in to the right. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Now we can go on to the third round, and in the third round we will do this 3 times in each direction. So take a deep breath in to the right. the left. Come back to the center, to the back. Chin to the chest. Now, we will go on to some leg and hip rotation exercises. As you inhale, bend one knee into yourself, bring the knee towards your chest, and as you exhale, lift up the leg, stretch out and bring it down. Then the other leg, this like cycling motion. Inhale and exhale. Last inhalation and last exhalation in this motion. Now, bring your hand under your right thigh and we are going to mobilize 3 joints over here at the same time. The ankle, the knee, as well as the hip joint. So, move your this thing in a circular motion like that. Point out the toes, feel all the 3 joints moving. Inhale and exhale. Now let's go the opposite direction. Last inhalation, exhalation in this. Now let's go to the other leg, the left leg. Hold the leg up and we go in one direction. Inhale and exhale, feel all the 3 joints move. Point out the toes, push out the heels, feel the stretch go through. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now let's go opposite direction. Last rotation. Now sit comfortably and we will do the Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, which is the alternate nostril breathing. Begin inhalation from the left nostril and visualize the awareness from as you inhale from the left nostril going on to the right side under the right eye and curving like a bow, and when you complete the inhalation, the awareness comes to the top of the forehead right in the middle at the hairline. And as you exhale through the right nostril, visualize it coming from the left side and going out of the right. Inhale from the right and exhale through the left. Keep that visualization as you inhale and exhale. So please continue. We'll do 6 breaths. Once you complete the last exhalation through the left nostril, we will go on to the spinal mantra. This is simply a visualization going from the spine, from the tailbone to the back of the head with a mantra that is going in. You don't need to say the mantra loudly
we
like
do the
other
7
things.
mantras
Just
from the
feel
feet
the
and ankle
moving
to
along
the
the back.
knees, to the lowermost part of the spine, which is in between the buttocks and the back, and then the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, the cervical spine in the neck, and then in the back of the head, in the very top, called the Shikha point. The mantra for the feet and neck are the same, that is Aim. Now let us begin from the feet and ankle with mantra Aim, moving to knees where we vibrate Shim, and move on to the base of the spine where we do Jim. Aim, Shim, Jim. Aim, Shim, Jim. Aim, Shim, Jim. Aim, Shim, Jim.
Mentally visualize the vibration in each of those points.
Aim, Shim, Jim. 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 Now we move from the base of the spine to the lumbar region, then to the thoracic or the back region of the spine with Jim, Jime, Haim. So let's go. Jim, Jime, Haim. 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 Now we move from the thoracic spine to the spine and the neck, to the back of the head with Haim, Aim, Om. Let's go. Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Heim I'm Om, 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 Heim I'm Om. Now we do all the 7 mantras in sequence, starting from the feet and ankle. I'm Shim Jim Jim Haim I'm Om. 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 I'm Shim Jim Jam 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 Haim I'm Om.
Now we are ready to go on to our Bhastrika Pranayam. Now Bhastrika Pranayam is simply slow, deep breathing, like the way the bellows of a blacksmith works. So the exhalation will be slightly slower than the inhalation. Inhalation will be slightly faster than the exhalation, but the overall breathing is moderate in the sense it's about 7 to 9 breaths per minute. So how do we, the key motion is belly comes out, chest expands, and shoulder pulls back as you inhale completely, and as you exhale, one by all of them kind of collapse inward. So to help with that motion, you can use your hands. And how do we use your hands? Keep the palms, the shoulders pulled back, and the shoulders pulled back stretches out the chest, as well as if it's slightly elevated, then it also pulls back the shoulders. When you exhale, make a fist and slowly bring down the elbows. As you complete the exhalation with the belly and everything going down, chest also collapses. So inhale and exhale. So let's continue. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. Like in all pranayama exercise, in inhale and exhale, neck must not move. Exhale. 6, inhale. Exhale. Keep the eyes closed to observe within. 7, inhale. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. 56. Exhale. 57. 58. Exhale. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 119. 120. 121. 122. 123. 124. 125. 126. 127. 128. 129. 130. 131. 132. 133. 134. 135. 136. 137. 138. 139. 140. 141. 142. 143. 144. 145. 146. 147. 148. 149. 150. 151. 152. 153. 154. 155. 156. 157. 158. 159. exit. 60, exit. 70, exit. 80, exit. 90, exit. 20, exit. Now, close your eyes and observe if you have any sensations in the head. Observe the head and neck area, and most of you will find that there isn't much significant sensation. So now we are ready to go on to the second round of Bhastrika. So pull back the shoulders, exit, inhale, exit, 2, inhale, exit, 3, exit, 4, exit, 5, exit, 6, exit, 7, exit, 8, exit, 9, exit, 10, exit, 11, exit, 12, exit, 13, exit, 14, exit, 15, exit, 16, exit, 17, exit, 18, exit, 19, exit, 20, exit. Close your eyes and observe within. This time, some of you may find very slight sensation in your head and neck. If you find it, please observe. But it is very little, nothing very significant. You may want to observe whether you feel any vibrations in your shoulders, back, or anything. Just observe whatever you feel. The critical thing, we never go on to the next round if there are any sensations in the head. We'll explain all of that later. So if you continue doing the Bhastrika Pranayam without giving a break, people will faint. And we seek to avoid that. Before fainting, the head sensation will come. So now we are ready to go on to the third round. Pull back the shoulders. Exit. Inhale. Exit. 2. Exit. 3. Exit. 4. Exit. 5. Exit. 6. Exit. 7. Exit. 8. Exit. 9. Exit. 10. Exit. 11. Exit. 12. Exit. 30. Exit. 40. Exit. 50. Exit. 60. Exit. 70. Exit. 80. Exit. 90. Exit. 20. Exit. Continue to keep your eyes closed and observe with them. This time, more of you may feel some kind of slight sensation behind your eyes, behind your ears, in the back of your head, or somewhere in the head, the neck. Just keep observing. Observe how the vibration slowly comes downward. You may feel something in other parts of the body that are further down, like the shoulders or the spine. Just keep observing. Now we are ready to begin our meditation. You're hopefully seated comfortably with your back straight, your eyes closed. You can keep your hand in any open position for meditation. A good position is both palms facing upward, one over the other, with the thumb touching each other. Keep it on your lap comfortably and mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. As you mentally let go of everything, feel a lightness come onto you. If you have a preferred method of meditation, you can do it. If not, visualize a rising vibration from the lowermost part of the sternum and visualize the rising vibration flowing from there upward and through the out of the top of the head, and visualize that flow as 3 syllables, 3 vibrations. Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om. This is done silently in your mind. You simply visualize the vibration. So as you do this, we will have Om playing in the background. If you find it disturbing, turn off your volume. And after we finish the meditation, we'll introduce many of our key team members over here who are present today, and some of our trained teachers also. So please continue with your meditation as we do the Om.
Mentally visualize the awareness from the top of the head all the way down to the bottom of the feet. And when you're ready to open your eyes, mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I have come into this body. And then open the palms and look straight into the palm of your hands to end the meditation. Now, thank you for all of you for attending on this inaugural day, this auspicious Makar Sankranti day. I will request all of us, all of our key members and teachers to come on to turn on your video. And let me introduce for you, Ragini, you're there, right? Yeah. Oh, Nisha is there, namaste. So looks like Ragini is gone. Okay. So Sanjeev, Ragini is also there. So Mr. Sanjeev Krishna of Dubai, he and Ragini Agrawal, both of them are board members. They are the directors of the Veda Samskriti Yoga Foundation. So they are very key to making all of this happen. And then Sanjeev ji has his own in Dubai. He has his own yoga institution called Sanjeev Krishna Yoga. And then we have over here Nisha Yadav and Manjula Kumar. Both of these people will be teachers who will be leading these sessions in future. Nisha is based out of Pune in Maharashtra, and now Manjula is out of Florida in the United States. So she wakes up in the morning early, and so she'll be leading some sessions, as we are doing over here too. And then we have our people who are attending in the past. So we have Lakshmi Sundarajan, who has been attending for many years. We used to try to have an India program for the morning time, and then we couldn't sustain it with the teachers from US. So we had to, so this is where the Mu Sigma Foundation came in, and with their help, we were able to, move it forward where we are now hiring more yoga teachers. And so if you know of anybody who would be interested, please connect with Ragini, and she will take care of it. And whoever is good, we will train them. We trained 6 people in the over December and early in January. And out of 6 people who are very qualified, we could only get 4 of them to be ready. So that is the way in which we have been working. And Shobhana Shankar is also another person who has been a regular attendee from India. You're based out of Mumbai, right? Yes. And Lakshmi Sundarajan is based out of Hyderabad and sometimes in Chennai. So there you see her. So we have joined over here Nijesh. You would like to introduce yourself? You can unmute and speak up.
I am from Kannur.
Oh, very nice. Are you a yoga?
You know me? Yeah?
Oh, Nijesh, I know you.
Yeah.
This thing, exactly. You were there when we were together. Yes, absolutely. So
Uh-huh.
that you could join.
Okay.
I
Thanks.
forgot to introduce Rajeshri Michaelwar, and she is from Hyderabad. And she has also been a regular attendee. She wakes up very early in the morning to attend some of our sessions, which will be like 4 in the morning for her. She was attending regularly what we were doing in the US. So anybody else who wants to introduce yourself, please do. And as I said, today is the first session, and we are open for any questions, discussion, anything you would like. Okay, if there are no questions, then in which case, before we end, I will make a few pointers over here. That is why we did what. Like for example, when we do the Bhastrika, with the palms open when we inhale and closing the fist when we exhale, this helps to retain the energy within. And actually, that is what actually induces cleansing of the nadis with more vitality coming in. Now, there were other practices which we were doing, that we didn't fully explain. But if there is anything you have a question about why, what, whatever, this is the time to ask. Sanjeevji, would you like to say something?
Thank you, Rajanji. I was just saying that, we have decided to get the maximum benefit for all the people, especially elders. So I feel all those who are here should pass the message and ensure that even every day we have more and more. It's because today health and wellness is of great importance. And most of the health issues is because all is metabolic disorders, all is lifestyle things and all. So we'll be able to also give some tips on how you can maintain your wellness. So make more and more awareness around you so people can join and ensure that this takes it up in a much bigger way. So the whole system can help one another to gain the best for their health and well-being. That's what I have to say. Thank you, Rajanji, for the great initiative you're taking for all these things. Yeah.
Thank you. And
I'm
as I
telling
said,
you, yeah,
yeah,
and I'm telling you, actually, it'll be so good and honor to have Rajanji in our midst because the way he takes and things, it'll be very, very, very helpful. So don't miss the classes. It's a great opportunity. Please spread the word and let more and more people join. And that's the main thing that we are looking at. Thank you, Rajanji.
namaste. And just a reminder for everyone, as I said, from the month of April, we will be looking to have a India program as well as our teachers get ready. And so we need more teachers, we need more people to be trained. So, and again, as I said, we are able to compensate teachers from the Mu Sigma Foundation grant that we have. So if you know of anybody who is qualified and can be a good teacher, please refer them. And those of you who are long-time practitioners, if you have an interest in leading, please feel free to raise your hand. Besides this daily program, we'll be introducing other things as part of the India program. We will have special children's program coming later, and then we will have our measured yoga therapy program for chronic diseases, and there may even be retreats in India that will be conducted later, and there is a conference that is coming. So there are in November. So there are a lot of things coming. So stay updated. You can always go to the vsyoga.org website and you will see all the updates over there. That is the Veda Samskriti Yoga Foundation. So with that, we'll close over here. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste,
Yes,
Dr.
yes.
Rajan.
Yes.
you were talking about Bhasrika. I had since a long time I had this question about Bhasrika. I can't actually do that. The first round itself I can't complete. So I used to just sit idle when you do that. So now you have pointed out that some may get this fainting sensations or whatever. So what do I do? Like, just leave it or try to continue?
No, no, no. It is actually good. Actually, don't continue. Just keep your eyes closed and observe the sensation. And if you keep
Okay.
your eyes closed and observe the sensation, that sensation will pervade from the head, go downward, and wherever you have problems in the body, it will go and heal that problem.
Oh, okay.
In fact, what happens is, before Bhastrika is done, it is very important to create a balance in the system. We call it as the balance of the Samanavayu. So when the balance is there, if you do more and more Bhastrika, it energizes and heals all the parts of the body where there are weaknesses. However, what happens is, if the balance is not there, if there is an imbalance, then in which case that will create a problem. Then in which case what will happen, if you have a pain or problem anywhere, it will increase the problem. So that is why it is very important, before doing Bhastrika, we do the chakra vibration and the Nadi Shodhana Pranayam and all this thing that we did to create the Samanavayu balance. So in the end, before meditation, when you do Bhastrika, it will heal. And in fact, what it is for people who have joint related problems, like arthritic, osteoarthritis, if you do 10 rounds of Bhastrika, you will find, like, where did the pain go? Everything will disappear.
Oh,
But what happens is, you cannot do it continuously. Anytime there is a sensation in the head, you have to stop. You have to wait for it to go down. In the process of going down, it heals you. So if you do continuously, like 200 breaths, you will faint and fall. Okay?
yeah.
So,
Okay.
so the thing is, it has to be, in your case, you can't even do 20 breaths. It may be less, that's fine. But for most people, 20 breaths at a time, keeping the eyes closed and observing within, slowly it will heal everything in the body.
Great, sir. Thanks for this. And also that the ankle to, the top, the vibrations you talk about with the Bij mantras.
Final mantra, yeah.
Yeah. That I find it very fast, sir. Is
Yeah.
it?
Actually, there is a slower version available, but what happens is, as you get used to it, you will find that fast actually creates a certain vibration flow in your body. You'll adapt to it. Once you listen to it for about a week or so, you will find you'll adapt to it. You won't have any problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And also, sir, I heard you are coming to India in February or so.
No. We had a conference plan to come at that time, and I had my mother, who is 96 years old. She broke her femur bone, and so I
Yes.
couldn't come. And because I couldn't come, people said, let's move the conference to November. So now our plan is to come in November, but we will take a day at a time. Whatever God brings us, that's what we have to face the world with, right?
Yes, sir. Yes. So you are coming to Bangalore, or south of India, or will you be? Is there any plan to come to Hyderabad?
Anything is possible. The thing is, basically, the conference is in Pondicherry and or Puducherry. So the thing is, for me, once I'm in India, to travel for a day or two to different places is not a problem. It is relatively easy, but we'll see how it works out. If you
Yes,
want
sir.
me to come to Hyderabad, I can come. No
Yes,
problem.
sir. Yes, sir. Please do.
Okay.
Actually, I'm talking to a few other members of the PYS class, and a few are from Hyderabad itself. So we'll
Sure.
work out how.
I'll come. No problem.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Ragini, you're still there?
Yes.
So, Ragini, you need to keep your face over there. You're the person people need to understand, reach out to if anything is needed, right?
Ji, sorry.
Okay. Namaste, everyone, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Namaste, sir. Thank you.
Namaste.